Hey Foxwoods, Merry Christmas to you and yours. I hope you had a really great Christmas day and are enjoying the days that follow Christmas Day. Yesterday I did nothing, like nothing. I lay on the couch and I watched TV and I snoozed off, and the only time I really moved was to shift position so I didn't get any bed sores or couch sores. It was lovely. You're on my selfie stick today, so it might be a bit wobbly. So you're getting like a really dynamic, oh, there's the cat, look. Ow, hey, MacGyver. So you're getting a really dynamic post-Christmas video. And I apologise for it being a little bit late, but as I mentioned, I had to lie on the couch all day yesterday and do nothing. So here I am today, Wednesday, the whatever that date is, after Christmas. So I'm just going to tell you a couple of things that I've been obsessed with, which you won't find interesting, but I can't stop thinking about. One of them is the Apple MacBook Pros 15-inch with trackpad. We went out to the shops once just before Christmas, and it was to a place called PB Tech, which is a low-cost sort of electronics place, and it was to buy an iPhone 6 for Greg's parents because he wanted to buy them a smartphone, which has been hilarious in itself, them being in their late 80s, early 90s. And while I was there, I had to play with the MacBook Pros. And I've kind of been going, oh, I should get a 13-inch. Oh, I should get a 15. Well, I made my decision. It's a 15-inch. I want that big screen. And it was beautiful. And I touched it and I played with it. And I was just in love with it. And I'm trying to figure out how I could justify purchasing one over the Christmas break, and I talked myself out of it at PB Tech, and I came away and I've just been longing for it ever since. So yesterday we went into Newmarket, isn't this a great story, to buy some Crocs, again for Greg's parents who need something they can just slip on and off at the back door, and Crocs are great for that. And right next door was an Apple reseller, so I went in there and started fondling the Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch again, and like really cozying up to it. And the salesman was like, oh, I can do you a good deal on that, I can take $300 off. And I'm like, oh, is that all, you know? And I know the margins are really cutthroat in the Apple products and they can't really move a lot, so to get $300 off an Apple product is pretty flippin' amazing. But this doesn't have it, by the way, the ending of the story is, and I bought it. I haven't got a new computer, so stop getting your hopes up. This is just me rambling about, because I'm obsessed with this computer at the moment. So again, I was just like doing stuff on it. I opened iMovie, you know, the touch bar has a little, is contextually aware, so that when I opened iMovie and I was scrolling over some clips, a little razor blade comes up on the touch bar, and you just have to touch the little razor blade and it made the cuts, you know. It's just like all the it's like, that's all it takes for me. It's a razor blade icon. I love it. He said if you really want it, we could talk about maybe taking a bit more than $300 off. I could do a bit better than that. And I'm just like, I've got to get out of the shop or I'm going to buy this frickin' laptop. Came home again and I'm like looking up online. I'm just thinking, looking at them, and in the end I thought, this is what I've got to do. I have got to find out what is coming up in 2018 with the MacBooks, because there's no point spending, because I do overspend on Mac products, there's no point buying a souped up MacBook Pro with touch bar if Johnny Ives is going to make something amazing and then release it in October, and then I'm going to sort of be So I looked up some of the rumours, and some of the rumours around the MacBook Pros include the possibility of touchscreen, so interface changing, maybe the battery life being better, or maybe the ability to actually ship these things with 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16. You can get them up to 32, but it's a custom build. Right, Michelle, just calm the flip down and just wait till October. Just put your pennies in a piggy bank so that in October, if something comes out that you want to buy, you can buy it. You'll be ready for it. This is me talking to myself. This is what I was giving myself a pep talk last night. So overnight, the desire that has been a week, raging week of desiring this MacBook Pro 15-inch with trackpad has now finally died down, thank goodness, and I can get on with my life. Told you it was, you know, this is really the best story you're going to hear from me today. Anyway, kitchen update. On Friday, it was before Christmas, very exciting, spent an hour with the kitchen lady, Hannah, her name is, who is designing our new kitchen, and I picked the appliances. So very excited. So I'm getting, I'm having a white and chrome kitchen. I don't care what anyone else says. It's a white and chrome kitchen. Welcome to the 80s. And I picked the types of appliances that I want, and I'm all going Fisher & Paykel because I'm a Kiwi girl, and Fisher & Paykel is a brand here in New Zealand, and perfectly good brand, thank you very much. You can keep your Smegs and your Bosches, or your Smugs and your Poshes, as I heard someone refer to them last week. I picked out my dishwasher and my oven and cooktop and extractor, I think it's called, the one that sucks all the hot air out from above your oven. Anyway, so she's going to get a quote from me for that. So it's very exciting. It's truly happening, and also the price is going up and up and up and up. So the original price that they quoted, of course, was sans flooring, sans wall removal, sans new windows, sans appliances. So while she keeps sending through new quotes and they are bigger numbers, I'm not sharing those with anybody else and who happens to be a part of this project, because this kitchen's happening regardless of price. It's happening. I was trying to think of my 2017 favourites, and hindered by my wonderful memory, I have to really go with what really stands out. One's work related, because everything's work related with me, and the other thing is home related. So the work related one, and the thing that really stood out for me was 2017 was a change that happened in the organisation of the university where I work. And without going into any detail, it kind of unlocked everything at the university. I've been there for 5.5 years, and for the last 2 years I've been working on this web project, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. Before then, the 3 years before then, I basically spent the whole time of those 3 years figuring out that I was working in an insane asylum, and figuring out how the hell I was going to get out of that insane asylum, and trying to get out of that insane asylum, but not trying hard enough that I actually got out. And then this project has come along and shifted me, taken me right out of all of that, and reminded me that there are people who are good at their job, and reminded me that there are people who work hard, and reminded me that we can actually do good work. And with that on board, it's unlocked my ability to see that the university is a place that I want to work at and to commit to the university. And it actually feels fantastic to look at 2018, and I've said to a few people at work, it's like those rolling green hills that used to be a Windows screensaver back in the day. It just feels like open fields of possibility. And I'm not fooling myself into how much of challenge 2018 is going to be, because of the roles and the shifts and responsibilities that you don't know about, and I'm not going to share on YouTube. It's going to be really difficult, it's going to be really challenging, and it's going to take a really long time to make the changes that we don't even know we need to make yet, but I can't wait. I want to be into it, boots and all, for the next 20 years. So that's a huge revelation for 2017, and I think well worth a good year's work to get to that revelation at the end. The home-related favourite for 2017 was going to the art gallery earlier this year and seeing Picasso's Nude in a Red Chair. And it really just kind of knocked my brain back into place when it comes to looking at art. And I work a very easy 10-minute walk to the Auckland City Gallery, and the fact that I've worked at the university for 5.5 years and I've been to the gallery twice is appalling. It's appalling. So that's going to change next year. It's one of the things that I'm really going to fit into my day, schedule it in and go there regularly. I just wanted to say about that hanging basket painting that you had on the desk. While you were talking in the first half of your video, I was just admiring it so much. I couldn't see it properly, but on the desk it looked really great, and I had actually made an assumption that you'd bought a print from Kiki K or ordered something from online and it arrived or something, and it was propped up there and waiting for you to frame it. And then when you pull it forward as an example of poor work, and that your paint needed to be more fluid or the paper needed to be different, and you held it up. I actually paused the video the second time around and I looked at it, and it's fantastic, Fox. It's fantastic, Fox. Are you worried about some of those leaves where the paint's a bit dry and the paint hasn't sort of shown you the whole leaf? Please don't be worried about that. Sort of texture is amazing. It looked beautiful. Those edge, the edge leaves that were all kind of rough around the edges, and some of the leaves had holes in them because the paint had Please don't fill those in. They look wonderful. The texture that a dry brush can give you, you can't get any other way. And I just love that. I think that you should frame that and pop it on your wall. I think it looks really, really beautiful. And I think that the size of it for the piece of paper, the position it on the paper, I think everything's spot on with that painting. Spot on. In fact, if I were you, I'd make prints of it and put it in your Etsy store, because I'm pretty sure people would buy it, and I sure would be first in line to do so.
Would you be interested
Yes.
in doing
Yes.
art projects
Yes. Yep.
on Monaco next year?
Hell yes.
Like that, and we both give it a bash and sort of film it and share it?
I'm in, boots and all. Let's do it. Don't even care what it is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Happy New Year, Fox. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. It's my selfie stick. Oh, it's an earthquake. No, it's just my selfie stick. It's all right. Bye, cat. Say bye-bye. Oh, that's really, really discombobulating, isn't it? Say bye, cat. There she is. Sound asleep. Bye-bye, Fox.